Hi everyone, I'm truly glad we're back for another PMP and CAPM certification session. We're officially on Predictive Question 15, Achieving Formal Project Authorization. Now, over the last few episodes, we've explored the rigorous governance of change control in Episode 13 and the critical transition into planning in Episode 14. But before any of that can happen, and I mean any of it, the project must be formally authorized. Today, we focus on the genesis of formal project management, right? The moment when a strategic vision is distilled into a formal mandate, specifically the develop project charter process. Now, I'll be honest with you, early in my career, I skipped this step once. I thought I was being efficient. I wasn't. I ended up with zero authority and a very confused team. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. But why is this single document considered the birth certificate of your project? Before we dive into the scenario, let's look at what we'll cover today. Take a look. Look at these three columns. This is our roadmap for today's focus. Column A, the authorization bridge, will understand the transition from business justification into formal project initiation. Column B, the project charter, the specific artifact that provides the project manager with, formal authority. And column C, resource application authority, the mandate to utilize organizational resources for project activities. Those three focus areas, initiation, the charter, and authority, will guide us as we evaluate the scenario. Let's see what we've got. Imagine you have just completed a comprehensive business case for a high-stakes modernization of a city's aging electrical grid. Look at the scenario on your screen. This document, along with the benefits management plan, which describes how and when the project's value harvest will be delivered, justifies the investment by outlining, high-level objectives and potential costs. The organization is satisfied with the justification. They are ready to move from the pre-project phase into the project lifecycle, the technical journey we mapped out together back in Episode 2. But how do you officially start? What is the mandatory procedural step, the official key that unlocks your leadership authority? Let's look at our question.
Now, I want you to look at these four options. One of them is the definitive authorization tool within the initiating process group. The others are critical components of the planning process group, but they come later. Which one is your immediate priority to receive that formal authorization to apply resources? Take a moment, choose the right option, and write it in the comments section below explaining why you chose it. Let's see your logic. Think about the sequence, think about the authority, and think about what the exam is really testing here. The clock starts now. Let's first evaluate option B, create the integrated project management plan. Now, while this is critical, understandably, this action is, premature at this junction. See, planning is a process group that occurs after the project is formally initiated. I mean, can you really start orchestrating a technical symphony if you haven't been given the baton yet? Serious, you cannot integrate subsidiary plans like the scope, schedule, and cost baselines we mastered in Episodes 3, 5, and 6 into a master project management plan until the project itself has been authorized. On the exam, any option that suggests starting the project management plan before the charter is signed is a carefully engineered distractor. Let's move our focus to another path that sounds official but might be, off target. Moving to option C, finalize a procurement statement of work, or SOW. Now, this is, a specialized gear within the procure project management process. Know this for the exam. An SOW is a component of a contract, basically the technical blueprint for a vendor. While an SOW may be an input to the charter in some cases, it is not the mechanism that breathes life into the internal project lifecycle. Now here's the most common sequence error, the move to just start. Serious, how about option D, develop a detailed project schedule? This is the develop schedule process, and it's a common sequence error on the exam. Watch out for this. Developing a detailed schedule is a component of the planning process group. In my experience, this is the most seductive trap for high performers. We want to see the finish line, so we start scheduling. But while we talked about high-level milestones in the charter, the rigorous schedule analysis, like the critical path method we explored in episode 9, requires detailed decomposition that can only happen after the project is formally authorized. This leads us to our final strategic path. Finally, let's examine option A, the develop project charter collaboration with the sponsor. Serious, in the PMBOK framework, this is a foundational move within the initiating process group. Flag this for your notes. The project charter serves as your professional anchor, documenting high-level requirements and, crucially, providing the project manager with the formal authority, the key that unlocks the organizational vault to apply resources to project activities. As we saw in episode 8, resource management is critical, but the authority to act must be established first. 4 strategic paths, 1 professional mandate, but only one of them officially breathes life into the project, and the choice you make now will define your entire leadership journey. Let's reveal the verdict.
The analysis is complete. The correct answer is option A. See, remember the birth certificate rule. The transition from business justification to project execution requires a formal authorization milestone. After all, what is a project manager without the formal authority to lead? The develop project charter process fulfills this requirement, right? Providing the project manager with the authority to apply organizational resources to project activities. This is the only move that officially breathes life into the project. Let's summarize the 4 principles. Look at our recap on the screen. Point 1, the business case is the why, the project's strategic heartbeat. Point 2, the project charter, the non-negotiable output of the initiating process group. Think business case equals justification, project charter equals authorization. Point 3, resource authority, the official key that unlocks organizational resources for project activities. As we move forward, this becomes the anchor for the earned value management we mastered in episode 11. And point 4, the planning gateway. This document empowers you to weave the threads of subsidiary plans into a technical symphony. That's the backbone, the unbreakable skeletal structure of formal project initiation. Excellent work today. You've shown that leadership's about the discipline to follow formal initiation protocols. Remember episode 14? The project charter we mastered today is the jurisdictional bridge that allows us to begin the develop project management plan process we explored last time. 4 principles, 1 authorization milestone, 1 professional anchor. I'm proud of your commitment today. In episode 16, we'll examine stakeholder identification and the impact and influence grid. I'll see you right there.